Hi, hi everyone. I hope everybody can hear me. Yeah. So I think that Timo is a bit busy right now, so I we just not wait for him, and we can just get started with the James Cook University training today. And just again, I would like to introduce to all of you that my name is Selena. I'm from James Cook University, and actually I represent both James Cook University Singapore and James Cook University Australia. So I believe that some of you have met me before and some might haven't met me before, but it's okay. It's time for us to know each other and to know more about James Cook University. So today I will give you a very brief introduction about James Cook University. What do we have offer, what kind of services we giving to students, and what is the unique selling point which you can introduce to students about James Cook University. Okay, so without further ado, I can just start my presentation now about James Cook University. Yeah. So why James Cook University? So usually, right, we call ourselves, our full name is James Cook University, but we actually usually we are using the short form. We usually call it JCU. So it stands for James Cook University. First of all, James Cook University, please remember we are public university in Australia. So we are in Australia, we are public university, and we are the university of the tropics. Okay, so we more focus in research and all the or anything matter related to tropical areas. So our university is under James Cook University brand name, and under one university we have few campuses and across two different countries, which is Singapore and Australia. Okay, so under these two different countries, one in Singapore, we have one campus, one main campus in Singapore, and we have three different campuses in Australia, whereby Cairns and Townsville in Queensland is actually our main campus. Cairns is located in nearby Cairns International Airport, and Townsville campus is our biggest campus in Australia. We also have one small campus in Brisbane. It's in the city. It's called City Campus in Brisbane, and JCU Brisbane is another different franchise name of James Cook University. So in total, we are one university, okay, but have our presence in two different countries, and we have four different locations. And today I will talk more about JCU Singapore. And if you have any question about our program, our offer in Australia, just feel free to reach out to me later on. Or if you have any question, you can ask during a Q&A question. Okay. But today we main focus in James Cook University, Singapore. Yeah. So we call it JCU Singapore. Before we talking more about JCU Singapore, there's few ranking, few important information I would like you to maybe remember, and you also maybe just take a screenshot of my presentation about our ranking, about our all the information about our quality of student, teaching, facility, and things like that. Okay, so at the moment we are. Again, I always need to keep mention to all our partners that we are public university in Australia. Okay, so in Australia now, and overall university ranking, we are top 2% university in the world. Yeah, so top 2% university in the world based on the Shanghai ranking, academic ranking 2024. Because in Singapore campus, we are more focused in tourism, hospitality, tourism management, business program, IT program, and some of the program which is we can be able to deliver in the Singapore campus. So in this ranking, I would like to mention about two important points here. We have career impact in business. Okay, so most of the program we teach in business in bachelor of business program have been teaching in JCU Australia is also be able to teach in JCU Singapore. So we have career impact in business. We are number 2 in Queensland and number 5 for the whole overall Australia. Okay, and for hospitality and leisure management, we are top 150 in the world. That's why there's many students come to JCU to study business program and study hospitality and tourism management program. Yeah, and in Australia, we achieve full-time employment and median graduate salary number 1 in Australia. So let me talk about this more. Okay, so number one, in Australia for full-time employment, what does it mean? Okay, so it means students who graduate from JCU usually will able to get a full-time job within 3 to 6 months in the day graduate, okay, in Australia. And median graduate salary, usually the student graduate from JCU will get a higher pay as compared to students come from different university in Australia. And it's all based on the 2026 is an updated one, a good university guide in Australia. Okay, and we also have a QS star ranking for 5 star for teaching, employability, research facility, and overall. So you can see it's all mentioned about teaching, about employability, and facility, what we have given to students in Australia campus. And of course, overall, it's not just only about Australia campus, it's also mentioned about JCU Singapore campus as well. Okay, so this is some of the ranking which maybe it might helpful for you if the student asks you about what is JCU ranking. Yeah. Okay. So what is the difference between Australia and Singapore campus? Okay, so overall, right, all the program which have been taught in JCU Australia is similar with the program being taught in JCU Singapore. There's nothing different between the curriculum, the number of subjects. Okay, so it's the same. Even some of the program, which is the main lecturer, will be teach for in Australia campus also be able to teach in Singapore campus. So there's no difference in the curriculum. Okay, and the certificate, everything is the same. Okay, nothing different between you study in Singapore or you study in Australia if you study in the same program. Okay, the certificate, the program, the curriculum, everything is the same. But there's one key thing differentiate between Singapore campus and Australia campus. Okay, if you look at the current course duration, which I show in my screen now. Okay, as you can see here, Singapore campus for undergraduate program, which is called bachelor degree program, right? Usually the main program usually will have a duration only 2 years study. So many of my partners ask me, why only 2 years? Why is so short? Okay, actually, right, as a public university in Australia, usually the bachelor degree will be about 3 years. Why 3 years? The minimum for bachelor degree is will be 24 subjects. So students need to complete 24 subjects within the time they study in Australia. And in Australia, 1 year, they're only able to teach a student 8 subjects. Even they have 3 trimesters, but they're only able to teach student maximum 8 subjects. Okay, and year 2 another 8 subjects, and the year 3 the last 8 subjects. So 8 times 3 is 24 subjects. So they have 24 subjects within 3 years. Yeah, for JCU Singapore campus. Okay, so it's also similar 24 subjects, but the difference is Year 1, we able to teach student 12 subjects. And similar to years 1, year 2, we also teach the student another 12 subjects. So 12 plus 12 is equal to 24. It means the student will be able to complete a bachelor degree, which is similar to 3-year bachelor degree in Australia, but it's only take up to 2 years study in Singapore. Okay, many students are asking us why it's so short and why you guys still able to conduct the program which is similar with Australia campus, because first of all, Australia campus usually the last trimester will have a lot of holiday. Usually they have a very long, they call it summer holiday, even it's like end of the year, but they call it like a long holiday break in Australia. Whereby in Singapore, we don't really have a super long holiday. Our program was divided by 3 different trimester, and each trimester we will be able to teach the student maximum 4 subjects. Okay, so within 3 trimester per year, we will be able to teach the student 12 subjects, and 2 years will be 24 subjects. Some student asking, so how about my holiday break? Yes, they definitely have a break, but it's not that long. For example, a break in Australia can be up to 3 months, 4 months, but a break in Singapore campus in different trimester is about 2 to 3 weeks times. It's not that long. That's why we are able to deliver 12 subjects per year for students. Okay, and that is the difference between the undergraduate program. For postgraduate program, the difference between the postgraduate program and Singapore campus and Australian campus is, since 1 year we are able to teach you about 12 subjects. For example, our MBA program, if the student come from a business background, and the student will be able to meet our entry requirement to join our postgraduate program in JCU Singapore campus, the MBA program is only 1 year study, 12 subject, 12 months study. It's not similar to Australia. Australia usually student will take at least 1.5 years to 2 years to complete a bachelor degree because they have a very long holidays, and 1 year they only able to teach student only 8 subjects. Okay, so that is the difference. Okay, one more thing. A lot of students asking me why you able to build up this kind of program. Okay, first of all, right, the program is actually approved by Ministry of Education in Singapore. That is the first thing. Secondly, we did compare Singapore and Australia, and the reason why we build up a fast track program for Singapore campus as compared to Australia campus is because one thing very important: if you have not know about recruitment for Singapore, then I wanted to remind you that all the international students in Singapore, beside JCU, beside all the public university in Singapore, all the private education provider in Singapore, international students are not allowed to work part-time. Okay, so it's illegal to work part-time in Singapore if you are international student. Yeah. For Australia, of course, you can work part-time during your long holiday. You can take your time to go to work part-time outside. But Australia, in Singapore, is not possible at all. So in terms of helping students to compact the program, to make the program shorter, it also helps the student to save in the living expenses. Okay, because instead of living expenses 3 years in Australia, you just need to pay for living expenses only 2 years in Singapore campus. Students will have more time to concentrate on their study and complete the program within 2 years. And of course, after the student complete the program within 2 years, the student will be able to join the job market much faster than the classmate or their friend or the high school friend who may need to complete the bachelor degree in your own country about 3 to 4 years, right? I know because most of the Indo-China region country, usually the bachelor degree usually from 3.5 years to 4 years to complete the program. Yeah, so that is the difference between the Singapore campus and Australia campus. Yeah. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, so get to know about Singapore. I'm not sure have all of you have visited Singapore before. If you have visited Singapore before, maybe you can just put in the group chat, and maybe you can just let me know. If you have been visited to Singapore, right, you can just let me know what is the difference between Singapore and your own country. And for me, just let us show you why we decided to have our campus in Singapore. Okay, so first of all, right, Singapore is a very safe place to study. Singapore is considered one of the safest city in the world. Yeah, I know if you have been to some of the country and you have been to in Asia overall, there's few safe country like even like Japan, Korea, but as compared to about safetiness, right, Singapore always in the top rank safest country in the world. Okay, Singapore also have a very competitive cost of living. For example, if compared to living expenses in Australia or UK, I have been to Australia, both Australia and UK as well, right? For example, if you went for go to a restaurant, you want to order a burger, right? In Singapore, maybe you go to a restaurant, you need to pay for maybe a tax-free for restaurant for the serving services, tip and everything. Maybe a burger costs you about 10, 15 Singapore dollar or maximum 20 Singapore dollars. Okay, you can have a very decent meal in a restaurant in Singapore. But if you go to Australia or you go to UK, right, usually to get a burger with a decent meal, it might cost you about 25 to 30 Singapore dollars, or even more expensive than that, right? And for example, our student, they can easy to go to a canteen, JCU Singapore campus, the canteen, the per meal can cost student about starting from 3 Singapore dollars to about maximum 10 Singapore dollars. They will have a very big meal for them for either breakfast, lunch, or dinner. But with that kind of price, you couldn't able to find that kind of price in other country like UK and especially Australia. Australia, most of our students need to cook in their hostel or in their homestay because they unable to afford to eat outside. It's too expensive, way more expensive than Australia and than Singapore. So that's why Singapore have a very comparable cost of living. Yeah. Singapore also is also a English-speaking multicultural environment. In Singapore, we're using English as official language. Okay, it's not a mother tongue language, but it's an official language. And why they mention about multicultural environment? Because in Singapore we have different races, and we in Singapore you will easily see Chinese, Malay, Indian, even different races like Vietnamese, Burmese, Thai, so on and so on. It's very easy to sorry. It's very easy to see all of that. Okay. Okay. So sorry about it. Okay. And of course, definitely, Singapore is a very great city to live, to work, and to play. And there's many big company have the headquarter in Singapore. If you have noticed, right, if you can, maybe you can just go TikTok now and can just Google a very viral video about TikTok CEO. Actually, TikTok CEO is also a Singaporean. So it's just to show you that why Singapore is a very small country, a little red dot in the map, but it have attract a lot of talent people, a student come here to live, to work, and to even to go for holidays. Yeah, so there's a lot of things. That's the reason why we decided JCU Public University in Australia decided to have our campus in Singapore. Okay. And this is a video about our university, okay? So maybe you can just pay attention to the video. You can see that how we have started in our campus in Singapore, and what is the difference between our campus as compared to others, and what is the program we actually offer at the moment. Yes, it's a very short video about JCU Singapore. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about JCU Singapore. As I mentioned that we are public university in Australia, and for the Singapore campus, right, we are the only Australian institute with university status in Singapore. Yeah, so please remember, in the entire Singapore, we are the only one Australian institutes with university status, and it has been recognized by the Ministry of Education in Singapore. That's why in the Singapore campus, we'll be able to teach the student up to a PhD program. Yeah, okay, so with other private education provider in Singapore, they can mention to you that, oh, they can deliver a foundation program from the campus, they will deliver up to maximum diploma program in the campus, and to a bachelor degree, the student can choose the partners university, maybe from UK or from Australia or from US, so on and so on. But we are totally different. We are totally different with them because we're giving the student a direct university experience. The student will study in our campus with a direct all the program is delivered by JCU Australia, and all the lecturer are full-time lecturer with JCU and only delivery JCU Singapore, JCU Australia program. Yeah, so only one university, and we are the only one in Singapore has been recognized by Ministry of Education with university status. Okay, so that is the difference. Yeah. And we have a very unique program, as mentioned earlier from my presentation slide, right? We have different campuses across Australia. In Australia, we have three different campuses: Cairns, Townsville, and Brisbane. And JCU Singapore have a very unique program. It's called Inter-Campus Exchange Program. So the university will provide the opportunity for students to study both in Singapore and Australia without paying additional tuition fee. Okay, please remember one thing very important. Tuition fee in Australia more expensive than tuition fee in Singapore, about 30%. Okay, so usually student, because it's actually basically a 3 years program, so student need to pay more, and usually is a standard for tuition fee in Australia for all the public university to international student. But if you study in JCU Singapore, you will have a chance to apply for inter-campus exchange program, maximum 1 year study in our Australia campus without paying additional tuition fee. So this is very important. Okay, student during the time they study with us, they study only 2 years, right? But if you notice, 2 years but 6 trimester. So if the student would like to do an inter-campus exchange program, the student can apply maybe trimester 2, trimester 3 to go Australia, or trimester 3, trimester 4, or even trimester 4, trimester 5 to go to apply to inter-campus exchange program. It's maximum 2 trimester, equivalent with 1 year study in Australia. So it's make the program is very unique, and is actually is get use of the unique of our university. We have the program across 2 different countries, so students will have experience in both Singapore and Australia. Yeah. Okay, so what about JCU Singapore? Yeah, so as I mentioned, we are public university in Singapore, and we have achieved our university status. And beside that, in Singapore, we actually also achieve different qualification, and the highest qualification we achieve is actually EduCHUS Star. Okay, so EduCHUS Star is actually a certificate to prove that private education provider in Singapore are able to apply student pass, student visa for international student. So please remember one more thing, right? Very important. If any private education provider in Singapore approach you and say that they are able to apply student visa for international student without a EduCHUS award, okay, then actually it's not true. Okay, the private education provider in Singapore must have EduCHUS award to be able to apply student pass for international student. Okay, but JCU, we are unique because we do not just have EduCHUS award. Our EduCHUS is EduCHUS Star. You can see the word star here, and the certificate number 1, EDU number 1. Okay, and it's actually we started to achieve EduCHUS Star, the highest qualification for EduCHUS in Singapore since 2015, which is more than 10 years ago, 11 years ago, when I just started with JCU. Yeah, and we are the only one in Singapore have been able to renew it 3 times. Okay, so this is the third time we're able to renew our EduCHUS Star, and our EduCHUS Star still valid until 2027. So it means all your students, if study with JCU now, is still under EduCHUS Star organization. Okay, so that is the difference between us and other private institute in Singapore. Yeah. Okay, so one more thing very important. Just now I did mention right about our career impact in business. The first slide about our ranking, we have a career impact in business. Number two in Queensland, number five in the entire Australia. And for business program in Singapore, yeah, this is special about Singapore campus. We have achieved AASB accredited. Okay, so AASB is actually provide quality assurance, business education, intelligence, and professional development service to more than 1.6 hundred members organization and more than 800 accredited business school worldwide. And there's only 5% of the worldwide university able to achieve AASB accreditation. Okay, and we are very proud of because we are one of them. So there's only less than 5% of the entire business program in the entire world have achieved this AACSB accredited. So all our business program, Bachelor of Business, Bachelor of Commerce, MBA program, all have AACSB accredited program. Yeah. Okay. And there's one more unique selling point as well about JCU is we also provide global exchange program. In the screen now is some of the university we have contract with. There's more than that actually. So instead of going for inter-campus exchange program to Australia, if the student want to go to any of our exchange partners in different country over the world, student can feel free to do so. Student can just approach our staff member and asking whenever the student is eligible to go for global exchange program or not. Instead of going to Australia, student can go to different country which have our partner university across worldwide. Okay, so that is this is only some of the university partners only. We have a long list about our university partner for student to go for exchange program. And one more thing, very important, student no need to pay additional tuition fee. Okay, so everything will based on the student contract and no need to pay additional tuition fee if the student go for our exchange partners. The student maybe just need to pay for student visa, living expenses in different country, but not tuition fee. Yeah, that is a very unique program as well. Okay. Okay, and we are quite focused in career. We actually deliver different type of services for our student. And just now in my first slide, I did mention about our the ranking for our full-time employment, employability. So we really focus a lot in our student career services, and we have developed a very strong team for student career. We introduce a lot of a free workshop for students. We invite a lot of famous public speakers from Singapore or over the world to come to join our career convention. A lot of company employee join our career convention. Usually a career convention happen about at least 3 times per year. Every trimester, the student can able to join our career convention. Then the student will also join different kind of services like mentorship methods, go for internship, go for all the competition with our lecturers, so on and so on. This is to help the student to build their own career, to help the student to prepare themselves well, soft skill, hard skill before they really enter the workforce. And all this giving the student an opportunity. Most of our business program will have internship. So student, this internship a little bit special. Student actually need to apply for the internship and need to pass the interview with the employer before a student can apply to go for internship. And this is a paid internship, so of course it's quite competitive. International student, usually we need to pass the interview with the employer, and the employer need to apply for a internship working pass for student to convert from student pass to working pass and be able to join for internship. But it doesn't mean it's not that easy, but it doesn't mean it's not possible. International student will still be able to do it under the guidance from our career services, because we within the year we provide for student many different kind of workshop, help a student to improve in their interview skill, their writing CV skill, all the skill which help students to prepare themselves well before they before they graduate and before they started to join the workforce. Okay. In the photo, you can see we actually have Bachelor Information Technology student. These three students and the lecturer here. These three students actually they are Burmese. Okay, they are Myanmar students, and they did join the competition with different school, different university in Singapore for I think is this competition about AI system, something like that. And with very proud of they are actually shortlisted in the final round of the competition. So this is to show to our student, our partners that we really care about student future, student career. Okay, so that is all one of the key selling point we would like to mention to our partners. Actually, about other different services like customer service, student services, club and society, so on and so on. We have a lot actually, but what I want is to mention to you that we really care about student future. Student will pay quite a lot of money. Parent, we need to invest quite a lot of money to our university, to student to study with us. So the most important thing is we care about student future. We care about what student have learned and how student can apply in the workforce in their future career later on. Yeah. Okay. So this is the graduation ceremony. Students study in our Singapore campus also can choose to graduate in Australia. It's possible because actually the student ID is JCU Australian student ID. So the student can choose either to graduate with us in Singapore campus or in Australia campus. Okay, so this is some of the photo about our graduation ceremony. Yeah. And last, but this is not last, okay? So this is actually the key point here when we go for training is about the program offer. Okay, so we actually offer students from pathway program, English program, foundation program, undergraduate program, which is bachelor degree, postgraduate is master degree, and higher degree by research by program. Okay, so I will stop here first, okay, because there's many different program. Okay, so to be able for you guys to see and you to check how to check the information, I would like to bring you to our main website. Okay, so first of all, right, let me introduce to you our website first. Yeah, this will help you to easy to navigate the information. Okay, so this is our JCU website, jcu.edu.sg. So let me bring you to our JCU Singapore website first. Okay. Okay, so overall, this is our website. Okay, so if you look at this, right, it's actually our you can see here is a chat with student actually is pop out. The student also can just click into here and chat with any of the student either from your country like from Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, or from Myanmar, to select the nationality of student to check or to chat with them, or just select the student who would study the same major, for example bachelor business majors here, then to chat with student to understand about student life, about how they feel about JCU and the reason why they decided to choose JCU. Okay, basically that's all the information, and I believe that this is a more genuine information because it's come from our student. It's not come from us. It's not come from university representative. It's a real experience from a student who currently study with us. Okay, so let me bring you through JCU website. Okay, so there's different JCU for example, you can see this chat with student, right? The first student here, if Thai Asian here, you can see he's actually Thai and he's actually just complete our Bachelor of Cybersecurity with JCU, and he actually just get a full-time position in a company, cybersecurity company in Singapore. So his name is I think his name is Boom or something. Yeah, so he's a Thai person here, Thai student here. And we have few very successful Thai students at the moment who went for internship, who also find a full-time job after they graduate from JCU. Okay, so let's talk about our program. So this is our website, okay? So it's very easy for you to navigate the information. First of all, you go to study at JCU. So we have different courses, pathway, undergraduate, postgraduate, okay? So we have pathway program. For example, if you click into a pathway program, okay, you can see that we have different pathway. We have English program, we have pre-university foundation program. Okay, so for English program is only applicable for students who cannot meet English entry requirement to our main program. Okay, so for example, we are here we have Lao student, we have Lao partners, we have Thailand partners, we have Burmese partners, right? So for Lao partners, I must say all the students who complete a high school program in Laos must go under our pre-university foundation program, 8 month study. Okay, so all the Lao partners, all the Lao students need to complete high school diploma in Laos. Okay, national high school diploma in Laos. Then it's also required student to go for pre-university foundation program first. The student won't be able to join our program directly, our undergraduate program directly. Student need to go through under pre-university foundation program. Okay, so if you click into this, and this also applicable for Myanmar student for matriculation. Okay, so complete matriculation must go under our pre-university foundation program. Okay, for Thai student is Matayom 5. Okay, Matayom 5. Okay, so different country have different entry requirement. However, for Laos and Myanmar student, is complete high school must go for pre-university foundation. Okay, for Thai student, if the student only complete Matayom 5, then go for foundation. If student complete Matayom 6, so based on the GPA, student will able to either join our diploma program or bachelor degree program. Yeah. Okay, so here is for example, I click into pre-university foundation program. You can see all the information here. Okay, so our intakes, very important. We have January, May, September. Okay, the subject will be here. The duration is 8 months. The subject will be, you can see the subject here, it's 2 trimester, 10 subject within 8 months. The information is here. Okay, and tuition fee. Eligibility is actually mentioned here. You can find here Matayom 6 for Thailand. Myanmar is matriculation. Laos and Cambodia is high school year 12 diploma. Okay, so it's basically is here. And IELTS requirement, very important, is 5.5, no component lower than 5.0. So our English program is for students who do not have IELTS 5.5, but the minimum to join our English program is also IELTS 5.0. So it's the lowest entry requirement. So student do not have IELTS 5.0 and need to try to retake again or can just do an online test with us. It's a Duolingo test, by the way. Then you will be able to join to see whenever you can join our English program or can join straight away to our foundation program or not. Okay. And last but not least is a tuition fee. The tuition fee for international students are here is already together with GST 5%, and it will be paid by 2 installments. Okay, you can see here. The program is actually 2 trimester. 2 trimesters mean the program, the tuition fee will be paid by 2 installments. Okay, so all the information is actually in our website. Yeah, so it's very easy for you to navigate and to find the student information is here. Okay. Secondly, right, if you want to find out more information about our undergraduate program, is all here. Okay, as I mentioned again, we are more focused in business study. Business in Singapore campus, actually in Australia campus, we have different type of program, different type of majors. But in Singapore, we more focus in three key program: business, IT, and psychology. Okay, so business, IT, and psychology, three key things, three key program. So Bachelor of Business here, we have different majors. At the moment, we have many different majors. You can see business intelligence, hospitality and tourism management, human resources, international business management, digital marketing. So if you're asking me which is the most popular program under Bachelor of Business, I can say there's two popular program: international business and digital marketing. These are two under our business program. That is the two most popular. Okay. For Bachelor of Commerce, we have accounting, banking, finance, economics, financial management, international trade. So the most popular in under Bachelor of Commerce will be accounting and international trade. So that is the two popular majors. Okay. Beside that, we also have a very unique program, and quite a lot of students at the moment they are picking up. Even Myanmar student or even Thai student is actually Bachelor of Cybersecurity. Okay, so cybersecurity, similar to other bachelor degree, which I mentioned before, is 2 year study. Okay, 2 year study, tuition fee, everything is actually pretty much similar, and is also one of the unique selling point because after COVID-19, everybody, every country, every companies are looking for cybersecurity expert. Okay, so we are like in Singapore, in Australia, everywhere in the world, all like of cybersecurity engineering. That's why we develop our program in cybersecurity. Okay. Of course, we have Bachelor Information Technology, Bachelor Psychological Science, two popular program among all the students. Bachelor of Psychological Science will be more popular to what local Singaporean student. Yeah. Okay, and one more, a major at the moment quite famous for few of the student, especially for Myanmar student, Bachelor of Science majoring in data science. So let me just click into here. Okay, if you click into Bachelor of Science majoring in data science, you can see that they will have a course overview what the student should pick up our program and what will be the knowledge and skill the student will study during our Bachelor of Science majoring in data science. And as we mentioned to you about the intakes, we have 3 key intake: January, May, September. The duration will be 24 months, 24 subjects. Okay, and this is the subject list and guideline and the tuition fee and eligibility. Like for example, what is the IELTS requirement is 6.0, no component below 6.0. For students who study with Thai curriculum, the student will need to complete Matayom 6. For Myanmar student, Laos student, Cambodia student need to complete JCU Foundation program and pass the JCU Foundation program with 65% and above. Okay, below 65% student must go for diploma program before join our bachelor degree. Okay, so this is the information, all the information you can search in our website, in our correct website, in under the courses, and different program is all here. Yeah, it's all here. Other than that, I can just introduce to you some of the important information in our website as well. For example, our services to student. Okay, for example, we can click here. Okay, we're giving a different services for students like accommodation, arrival pick-up, student support service like student ambassador, career service, IT help desk, counseling service, learning center, so on and so on. It's all here. Student club and society, we have so many different club and society here. Student can feel free to join any of club and society. And our Myanmar community is one of the most active in our campus as well. You see, they have a lot of different activity within a trimester, and they are very strong, very united. Laos, Cambodia, and Thai student, actually those 3 countries, the number of students a little bit lesser as compared to different country, but the student feel free to join different club and as many clubs and society as they wish in the campus. Okay, and other than that, as I mentioned, we more focus in career service. So usually this is a very important key function for students when they are looking at our website. Our website, they have career convention, employer links, career advisor. They can just book a meeting with all the career advisor in our campus and talk to them and get them advice and all the things if they could do to help a student to look for a job in Singapore, so on and so on. Graduate outcome, employability workshop, all is a free workshop for students also, and to introduce students how to look for internship. I think the internship is here, yes, and what is a guideline for students to apply for internship. All of the information is happen here. Okay, so it will be very useful for you to be familiar with our website and how to look for information in our website. Yeah. One more thing also very important, I think, is about staff profile. This is very important. If you wanted to introduce our program, our lecturer profile, if your student asking about lecturer profile, you can go here. For example, our campus dean, our research dean, our business program lecturers, all the lecturer here. Okay, 100% our lecturer are PhD holder and above. You can see the title is all PhD and above, all doctor and above. And they also need to have working experience at least 5 years, equivalent in the same university level with us. Okay, so we are very proud of our lecturer profile here. And most of the bachelor degree, our lecturer will be from PhD holder and above. So these are all the key information I would like you to maybe take note, or maybe just go straight to our website and look for more information. Okay. One more thing, right? Before I stop the sharing about the website, maybe if it's possible, please help me to follow our Facebook, follow our Facebook fan page here. There's a lot of information is giving here as campus activity to introduce JCU to your students. So this is our fan page. I would like to share it here, yeah. Okay, so this is our fan page. Feel free to follow us or like our fan page, and you can get more information in our website. Okay, so this is more information in our fan page. We also have our Instagram account. This is our Instagram account. Okay. Okay, so
Alright.
this is our account. And last one is our TikTok account. Okay, feel free to follow and to find out more information about us. And last but not least is our YouTube account. Okay, yes, so all of this will give you a roughly information about how JCU Singapore look like, how is student cohort, what is activity happen in the campus, and how the campus can attract the student, and what's the reason why students should consider come to JCU Singapore. Okay, so that is all the information. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I will go to the last very important information when you're talking about JCU. Just give me a minute. We go to the last slide about what we offer in Singapore campus, okay, at the moment. Okay, so there's two key information here. At the moment, we actually, okay, here. Okay, so at the moment, we actually provide a merit scholarship for our students across all the region. Okay, so our merit scholarship as will be applied to all the students who apply to our key intake January, May, and September. January intake is already over. We now left with May and September intake, and our merit scholarship for 2026. Please remember, yeah, for 2026 only, is will be usually every year we do merit scholarship test, but for 2026 we will focus to giving scholarship based on the GPA of the highest qualification of student, GPA. Okay, so no test anymore, it's just based on the GPA, and we will have different tiers of scholarship in Singapore dollars. The highest one will be 20,000 Singapore dollars. The distinction award will be 10,000 Singapore dollar, and the merit award will be 5,000 Singapore dollars. The different tiers, different award based on the GPA of the student and based on student cohort when they apply with us as well. Okay, so this is the important information for your student, and please feel free to advise your student, because we still open the application for May and September intake, yeah, for scholarship. And the last one, also very important, yeah, this is an offer for 2026 also. At the moment, we provide 1 month free accommodation. Okay, you know that Singapore basically have a very compatible cost of living, but The only thing very expensive is actually our accommodation. Okay, due to inflation, our accommodation in Singapore is quite expensive as compared to in the other country in the world. So we know that the student is maybe we definitely look for in the first month they maybe feel if they don't have any relative in Singapore, don't have any friend in Singapore, they may feel a little bit difficult to find accommodation. That's why we giving student 1 month free accommodation in our arranged share accommodation provider. It's going to be in a hostel style, and different student will have different bed and no need to share bed, but of course need to share room based on and student. If the student want to upgrade themselves, we will also help student to upgrade themselves. But basically, we will provide 1 month free accommodation for all the students who enroll as a full-time student in 2026. And when upon they paying the first tuition fee payment, we will immediately arrange 1 month free accommodation to our student. So this is two key offer we offer in 2026. This scholarship and this 1 month free accommodation may change in 2027. It may change, but at the moment, is still valid for all the students who would like to join us in the upcoming May and September intake. Okay, so that is two key very important information I would like to share with you today. Okay, I think okay. So as I mentioned from the beginning, right, when students all go to our website, they can see a function of chat with our student. Use slide, and you can just share the QR code with student. Ask the student to scan the QR code and join and chat with our current student, because we think that the most important thing is student. They may be future classmate, or they same tier, same bachelor program with them, or same country with them, to able to understand what is a feeling, what is the experience when they study with JCU. Okay, so I think this is the most important the most important message I would like to send to you today, that student anywhere in nowadays students are very smart. They can find information all over the place. But the most important things, I think that both student and parent would like to hear genuine feedback from the current student, from who already study with JCU or currently study with JCU. So feel free to share this QR code to all your prospective students, and just let them know that if they have time, just feel free to chat with any of our current student in the JCU Singapore campus. Okay, so I think that is the last in my presentation slide for today. And if you have any question, feel free to ask me. Yes, okay. So if you have any question, feel free to ask me. And I will more than happy to help you to answer all the question if you have, or if you wish to know. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Timo, for arranging for today training as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Selena. Is there any questions from the floor?
Is there any part you are not so
question?
sure?
Any questions you can consider?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I saw one question. May I know the visa process for Myanmar student? Okay, so actually, the visa process for Myanmar student pretty much similar with other students from different country like Laos and Cambodia or Thailand. It's similar. You just first of all, the student need to submit application to you first and get the offer from JCU. Okay, once the student get the offer, the student need to go through the contract and everything, and if the student accept offer, the student need to sign contract and submit to us a visa form. We send the student a form. The student need to submit the visa form. The form is much simple. The student just need to fill up all the simple information like passport number, expiry date of the passport, passport information, the student educational background, family background, so on and so on. And the student just needs to submit back to us, and we win our admission, we apply student pass for student accordingly. So we key in all of this information in ICA website, and the student need to go through all that information one more time before they sign the document. And after that, we will upload the sign form to ICA website. And usually the visa application will take about 5 to 14 working days. Some Myanmar students get it very fast within a week. can able to get visa, but some students take about 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah.
May we know about
Okay.
the scholarship entitlement of all postgraduate and undergrad students?
Okay, so the scholarship is entitled for all the undergraduate program and postgraduate program. All is applied to all. Okay, except Bachelor of Psychological Science honors degree. Honors degree is not allowed, and all the pathway program, English foundation program is not entitled. It's only applied to all the undergraduate program and postgraduate program. It's all applied. Okay, it's applicable, but except Bachelor of Psychological Science honors degree. Yeah. Okay. Mm. Okay, so I saw another question. JCU accept. We are JCU, are not JUC. Okay, we are JCU, James Cook University. So, accept top up student for business and computing. We do not really have business and computing. Our program are separately Bachelor of Business and Bachelor of Information Technology. And computing is one of the subject in Bachelor of Information Technology. We did not accept top up student. Basically, the student need to submit to us the current transcript, and we will submit to our admission to check for credit exemption. So based on the current transcript of the student, the academic team will give how many credit exemption for student. Maybe if student no need to study the entire 24 subject, they might get credit exemption about 4 to 8 subject based on the current transcript. Okay. Yeah, hope it's help. Okay. Mm. Yes, we do accept GED for undergraduate program. So GED is will be based on the result. Okay, so GED will be based on the based on the result of GED. And give me a minute. Yeah, I can just show you about the GED result. Okay. Bachelor of Business program, GED will be, maybe I put down here easier for you. Okay, give me a minute. I stop sharing first. Okay, so for you can take note about our GED. So GED for business and or commerce is 649. Okay, BIT cyber security and psychology. We wanted from 676. Okay, and Bachelor of Science, majoring in data science is the highest one. Is starting from 704. Okay. Okay. Yeah, hope it have you, yeah, for JD requirement.
Let me
Okay.
also put this on as well.
And okay. Yes, I think I have answered all the question. Is there any other question more?
Any other questions, guys? I think we got time for one more question.
And for example, any GED result below 649, right? Student will be able to join our diploma program. Yeah, diploma program. So diploma program requirement from 580 to 648. Okay.
Okay, should be all right. Diploma is from 580 to, is it you mean the entry requirement is actually 580 overall, is it? For the
Yes,
diploma?
but 580 overall for the diploma. Yep.
Okay. That's the diploma of higher
Mm.
education, right?
Yes, diploma of higher education.
Okay, sure.
Mm.
No problem. Okay, all right. Any other questions? I think we got time for one more.
Okay, don't feel shy. You can just ask me as many as you wish.
Okay, no issue with that. Thank you everyone so much for taking this time to attend. Thank you so much, Selena. We really appreciate it. If there's any other questions, again, please feel free to reach out to in the group chat. Selena, I would like to request also for the slides as well that I can forward it all to them as well.
Sure. Okay. Can
Okay,
definitely I will send you after the event. Okay.
sure.
And
Okay, all right.
just thank you so much for all you have attend today training. Hopefully I have give you a very brief information about JCU Singapore, and feel free to just follow our Facebook account, Instagram account, TikTok account to know more about JCU. Okay. And thank you so much, Timo, for arranging for today training. Thank you
Okay,
everyone,
great. Thank you,
and good
Selena.
you will
Thank you.
have a very good night. Okay.
Sure.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you.